for watching my video. I am LJ from LJ Polytechnic, Head of Electronics and Communication Department. Today I would like to present our new topic, that is entrepreneurship versus intrapreneur. In this video we will evaluate about entrepreneur versus intrapreneur, comparison between them, its definition and the key difference between the both. So let's see entrepreneur versus intrapreneur. An intrapreneur is an employee of the organization who is paid remuneration according to their success of the business unit of which he or she hired or responsible. The primary difference between the entrepreneur and intrapreneur is that the former refers to a person who starts his own business with a new idea or concept. The latter represents an employee who promotes innovation within the limit of the organization. In this video, I am providing you which some of the points between the two. Let's see first the comparison chart. So, first column is about the basic for the comparison. Second column is showing the entrepreneur and the third is showing the intrapreneur. The first, meaning. Entrepreneur refers to a person who set up his own business with a new idea or concept, where intrapreneur refers to an employee of the organization who is change of undertaking innovation in the product, services, processes, etc. Second is approach. So entrepreneur approach is intuitive, where intrapreneur approach is restorative. Third one, that is the resources. So entrepreneur uses own resources, where intrapreneur uses resources from the company. Then next is, what is the capital? For entrepreneur, raised by him, where intrapreneur financed by the company. Enterprises, newly established by the entrepreneur, where intrapreneur and an existing one. Now entrepreneur is independent, where intrapreneur is dependent. Entrepreneur is born by the entrepreneur himself, where intrapreneur taken by the company. Entrepreneur creating a leading position in the market, where intrapreneur change and renew the existing organizational system and culture. Now let's see in deep what is the entrepreneur definition. An entrepreneur is an individual who conceives the idea of starting a new venture, taking all type of risks, not only to put the product or service into reality, but also to make it extremely demanding one. He is someone who initiates and involves a new concept, recognizes and utilizes the opportunity, arrange and coordinates resources such as man, material, machines and capitals, takes suitable action, face risk and uncertainties, establish a startup company, adds value to the products or services, takes decision to make the product or services a profitable one, is responsible for the profits or losses of the company. So the entrepreneur are always the market leaders regardless of the number of competitors, because they bring a relatively new concept in the market and introduce change. Now let's define the intrapreneur. An intrapreneur is nothing but an entrepreneur within the boundaries on the organization. An intrapreneur is an employee of a large organization who has the authority of initiating creativity and innovation in the company's products, services and projects regarding in the company's product, services and project, redesigning the process, workflows and the system with the objective and transforming them into successful venture of the enterprise. The intrapreneur believe in change and do not fear failure. They discover new ideas, looks for such opportunities that can be benefit the whole organization, takes risk, promotes innovation to improve the performance and profitability. Resources are provided by the organization. The job of an entrepreneur is extremely challenging. Hence, they are appreciated and rewarded by the organization accordingly. From last few years, it has become a trend that large corporation appoint entrepreneur within the organization to bring operational excellence and gain competitive advantages. Now, what are the key differences between entrepreneur and intrapreneur? The important distinguishing points between entrepreneur and intrapreneur are as here. First, that is, an entrepreneur is defined as a person who establishes new business with an innovative idea or concept. An employee of the organization who is authorized to undertake innovation in products, services, process, system, etc. is known as intrapreneur. An entrepreneur is intuitive in nature, whereas intrapreneur is resortive in nature. An entrepreneur uses his own resources, man, machine, money, etc. While in the case of intrapreneur, the resources are readily available as they are providing to him by the company. Fourth one, an entrepreneur raises capital himself, where an entrepreneur no need to raise fund himself, rather it is provided by the company itself. Fifth one, that is, an entrepreneur works in a newly established company. On the other hand, intrapreneur is a part of an existing organization. Sixth, an entrepreneur is his own boss, so he is independent to take a decision, as opposed to entrepreneur who works for the organization, he cannot independent decision. 7, this is one of the silent future of entrepreneur. He is capable of bearing risk and uncertainty of the business, unlike intrapreneur in which the company bears all the risk. Last one, the entrepreneur works hard to enter the market successfully and create a place subsequently. In contrast to intrapreneur who works for organization wide changes to bring innovation, creativity and productivity. So these are the 8 key features between the entrepreneurs and intrapreneurs. Since last few decades, it has been noticed that people give more value to innovation, which had to rise in the number of startup companies year to year. This is because the world is changing rapidly with the advancement in technology. It has also resulted in the competition among companies. Now, if the enterprise want to stand in competition with other enterprises, it should bring something new in their products. Entrepreneur and intrapreneur play a major role here to enter into new business and even markets. So friends, this is all about today's topic, that is entrepreneur versus intrapreneur. See you in the next video with some new topic of the entrepreneurship and industrial management.